Howdy folks, my name's Bonzo. I like to climb on things. Can I have a banana? Eep eep. So the day is here. We are doing Banana Liqueur Showdown, and I think it's going to be kind of a longer video. I've got a lot to discuss. I've got 5 different liqueur options, and we got a couple of drinks to make, so buckle up. Now let us introduce our contestants. First up is the banana liqueur that's been my go-to for a long time. The bottle is nearly empty. It's Giffard Banana du Brazil. Now Giffard is French, of course, and they have a couple of different lines of liqueurs. They have the sort of premium line that has Banana du Brazil, and the apricot one, the Madagascar vanilla. They have a fancy triple sec, a pineapple one. They're very fancy, very rich, and a little bit more expensive. I do really like these sort of more fancier ones. They have a lot of flavor. They're usually pretty good. Second up is Combier. They're also a French producer of fruit liqueurs. I'd say they're pretty much like direct competition to Giffard. They make a lot of the same flavors, and I'd say quality-wise it's like a little below the premium Giffard, but a little above the sort of regular Giffards. Anyway, these two are pretty comparable. I'm pretty interested to see how they stack up against each other. Now, third up is Tempus Fugit banana, made in Switzerland. Originally, Tempus Fugit imported absinthe into the US after it got legalized here. Then they sort of moved into recreating old-style liqueurs that, long-lost ingredients for cocktails and whatnot. They make a really good cocoa liqueur. They make Gran Classico. They make that the Quina L'Aero d'Or, which is pretty good. They have a line of vermouths called Alessio. All of their labels have these sort of old-timey sort of Art Deco style. They're pretty cool to look at. Now, the fourth and fifth banana liqueurs take a little explanation. I teased in an earlier video that we might be doing this banana liqueur, and I got a comment from a loyal viewer called None Remaining. They suggested a banana liqueur found in a book by a guy named Garrett Richards. He wrote a book called Tropical Standard, and in this book he makes a banana liqueur from something called 99 Bananas. 99 Bananas is very cheap, 99 proof, artificially flavored banana liqueur made in Kentucky by Sazerac. Here's what you need to know about bananas. Back in the old days, there was one variety of bananas called the Gros Michel. And for a long time, if you were eating a banana, it was going to be a Gros Michel that you were eating. But unfortunately, the Gros Michel was hit by a fungus, which killed most of the Gros Michels. Monocultures are bad. So the banana industry switched to another banana called the Cavendish, which didn't have quite as much flavor, but it was fungus resistant. These days, if you're eating a banana, it's probably a Cavendish, though you can still get a Gros Michel from like specialty producers. So the story goes like this. When they were inventing artificial banana, they sort of figured that out from a Gros Michel. A Gros Michel, I guess, has a chemical called isomyl acetate, and that's the chemical they use to make artificial banana. But if you've ever had an artificial banana, like a Laffy Taffy or some banana candy, they don't really taste like bananas, and that's because the bananas you're tasting are the old bananas, the Gros Michels, and the bananas that you're tasting these days are Cavendish, don't taste the same. So it's not that artificial banana things don't taste like banana, they taste like a different banana than you're used to. So anyway, Garrett Richards figured he's got this artificially flavored banana that tastes like Gros Michel, and what he's gonna do is infuse that with banana chips that are Cavendishes, and then he'll get the best of both worlds. He'll get both banana flavors in one liqueur. So that's what I did. I got a bottle of 99 bananas. That's our fourth banana liqueur. And number 5 will be banana bunch liqueur, which is what Garrett Richards calls his banana liqueur. You make it like this. I got 75 grams of these banana chips, and I let it sit in 500 milliliters of 99 bananas. Let it sit in there overnight and just strained it out, and that's all there is to it. So that's our competitors. Let's give them a taste. We're going to start with Giffard Banana du Brazil. It's got a very banana flavor, a little bit dusty, like a little bit of like a banana peel, I guess. It doesn't have that sort of artificial banana flavor. It's pretty rich, it's pretty sweet, it's got a nice thick mouthfeel. Maybe like a little bit of a cinnamon flavor or something like that. Moving on to Combier. This is going to be good because the Combier and the Giffard are sort of the direct competitors. All right, the Combier's got more of a sort of fresh, bright banana aroma. It doesn't have that sort of slightly cinnamony, spicy flavor. It's very nice, rich banana flavor. A nice ripe banana, but not too ripe. You know, it's not like a brown banana, but just like a perfectly yellow banana. Sweet, pretty thick, but not a lot of else going on. Just mostly just nice banana. Let's try Tempus Fugit. Now, right off the bat, you'll see Tempus Fugit has got a much darker color. They say it's not artificially flavored at all, so whatever they're doing to these bananas is giving it this caramel color. So this doesn't have nearly as much banana smell as, say, the Combier. It's got sort of almost like a brown sugar kind of smell. Or like a caramel-y kind of smell. Huh. Let's give it a taste. It's more like an overripe banana or like a banana bread. Like a cooked banana, maybe? It's almost got like a roasty kind of a flavor. Not that sort of bright, fresh, brand new banana flavor, but more of like an older, browner banana, or like I said, like a banana bread or a cooked banana. Like the Giffard had a little bit of that, maybe like a cinnamony kind of baking spice. This has got a lot more of these sort of other kinds of flavors going on, like a baking spice, like a caramel, like a cooked feeling to it. Really different, actually. This will be interesting to see how these play around in different cocktails, for sure. Okay, we're gonna go on to our 99 bananas now. This is a cheap bottle. It's 99 proof. I'm not expecting this to be good at all for sipping, so let's just get it over with. Got an alcohol smell, but also like very strongly of that sort of artificial banana candy smell. It's banana-y. It's not super sweet. I don't know why they have to have it be 99 proof. That just seems weird. Or maybe it's just for people who want to take a weird shot of banana, or somebody who wants to, you know, make a weird punch, or, you know, make a very, very alcoholic, you know, blended drink or something. But that's not something that, like, I want to drink in general on its own. But I suppose it's got some banana flavor. It's not really for me. All right, let's see how this compares to the banana bunch. Now, the banana chips I soaked in there were sweetened, and they had artificial banana also on top of that. I was trying to find just plain banana chips, but this is all I could find. Okay, it's got a nice banana flavor. I'm getting a lot of banana on the nose. It's still really hot. It's probably very, very close to 99 proof still, but it's got much more banana flavor, and it's a little bit sweeter. I mean, compared to 99 bananas, that's really good. Compared to like these classier banana liqueurs, you know, not my favorite, but it might perform really well in a cocktail. We'll have to see. You know, sometimes a cheaper liqueur, like a very cheap orange liqueur, can make an excellent margarita, for example. We're just gonna have to see how these perform in a cocktail. So I've decided to make a drink called the Libertine Cafe. It's one of Auntie Susan's favorites. I've actually discussed this before in a previous video. You can go watch that if you want to. But it's basically cognac and scotch, banana liqueur, and a little bit of cold brew coffee extract. Coffee and banana go great together, so this is a pretty good drink. It's a stirred drink. I'm gonna go ahead and make those. I'll meet you back here later. Okay, I'm back. We did it. We made 5 Libertine Cafes. Let's give them a try, shall we? Now, all of these got the same coffee extract. That's a cold brew coffee extract that I make myself. I use Morgenthaler's method. I have a whole video about that if you want to check that out, if you're curious about the cold brew coffee element of this. Now, let's start with the Giffard. This is the standard I've been using since forever, so let's try that one first. This is a pretty small drink, actually, only 2 1/4 ounces. I got to pull out some of my little glassware. Banana and coffee. are a great combo. It's boozy. Cognac and banana are great. Cognac, Scotch, banana, coffee, like that is undeniable. Not a ton of banana comes screaming through. Let's try the next one. We're gonna try the Tempus Fugit next. A lot richer, a lot like a darker banana comes through. Blends in with the cognac really nicely. That's delicious. I was expecting those both to work great. That's sort of how you expect to use these, so that's not a big surprise. Let's see how the Combier stacks up. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more banana on the nose on this one. Definitely more banana coming through. This coffee extract is a little bit strong, and this banana liqueur is actually, doing battle with that and sort of holding its own. I'm getting a good banana flavor out of that one. Not bad. Okay, now for the wild card, we're gonna check out 99 Bananas. Now I use this as if it were a banana liqueur straight up. I have a feeling it's going to be not sweet enough. I mean, this is 99 proof. That's higher than the base spirits I'm using, so let's just see how it is. Definitely get some banana coming through on the nose. Okay, immediately, the mouthfeel is weird. It's very thin. It's not sweet enough at all. It's very dry. And actually, I don't get a ton of banana flavor. Sort of on the nose you did. I got a little hit of it, but this isn't good in this sort of drink. I feel like if you're gonna use 99 bananas by itself, it has to be in like a tiki or a tropical sort of drink, where you've got a lot of other sugar and stuff going on. You just need some banana flavor and some proof. Not in this drink, I don't think. But let's try the banana bunch liqueur. Again, it's too hot. It isn't sweet enough. It's a little more sweet than the last one, but this has a similar problem. In a boozy stirred drink, this is I don't think the way to go. You would have to add some sugar, some demerara or something to this recipe to make either of these last two work. This isn't the sort of kind of drink that I think these are intended for. We're gonna try a daiquiri tomorrow and we'll see how they do in those. All right, yeah, so tomorrow I think we're gonna make daiquiris. We'll make 5 daiquiris and we'll see how these do. I think I'll probably tweak the recipe of the daiquiri for the last two, for the 99 bananas and the banana bunch. We'll put a little extra sugar in just to give these two a chance at being good, because they're not sweet enough. All right, when we come back, banana daiquiris. Okay, we did it. Daiquiri time. I used the same recipe for all of these. I used the Denizen 3 rum, delicious rum. We're gonna do these in the same order. We'll start with the Giffard. I'm not getting a lot of banana flavor. It's mostly lime. I think this Giffard, maybe the banana-iness isn't really punchy enough to make it through a daiquiri. Interesting. I'm not sure I've ever made a banana daiquiri with it before, but it's not the best. I can already tell it's not the best. All right, moving on to Tempus Fugit. The Tempus Fugit itself is a little bit darker, and so this drink is just a shade darker than the last. Not a ton of banana on the nose. Definitely more banana flavor. As you recall, the Tempus Fugit had some more other notes in it, other sort of baking spice kind of notes to the liqueur, and those are coming through a little bit as well. It's a little bit richer, a little more complex than the last one. Not bad, but again, not super duper banana-y. Okay, now Combier. Combier is back to a sort of paler color. A lot more banana flavor on this one. As I recall, the Combier was a lot brighter, a lot of like fresher banana flavor, and that's really coming through, cutting through the lime and the rum pretty well. So far, Combier is my fave in terms of getting banana flavor into your daiquiri. I can still taste it. We're going to move on. We're going to try 99 bananas. I don't have a lot of high hopes for this, but I'm going to keep an open mind. Very banana-y. but it does have that sort of artificial banana flavor. It's sort of got a very short finish. It gets some banana, but then all the flavor sort of drops off a cliff. Not my favorite. Let's try the banana bunch. It's a little more complex than the 99 bananas. It's not terrible. You definitely needs that extra sugar. This is actually not as bad as I thought. The Combier Daiquiri has more richness. It's more sort of well-rounded. These 99 banana-based ones, the banana bunch, they're a little too sharp. They don't quite have the richness and the sort of complexity of flavor of some of the other ones. So, you know, not terrible in terms of banana bunch, but probably not my favorite either. Okay, that was a lot to process, but some conclusions. In terms of stirred drinks, anything that uses, you know, cognac or more aged rums, I think the Tempus Fugit really stands out. It's got, you know, sort of a darker feel to it, some more of those other baking spice notes in it. Goes really well, I think, with like a more aged rum, or anything with vermouth in it. Probably be good with Tempus Fugit. The Combi I didn't think I would like as much, but I really like it. It's very bright, sort of the opposite of the Tempus Fugit. Instead of being, you know, dark and earthy, it's like bright, ripe, you know, fresh banana, which is pretty interesting. The Giffard kind of falls in between. It's got a little bit of those baking spice notes. It's brighter than the Tempus Fugit, but not quite as bright as the Combier. It's maybe one that might be good if you're only going to get one bottle instead of two. You know, something to recommend all three of those. Now, I can't recommend that you buy 99 bananas. That is cheap and not good, but, you know, maybe if you were making something in a slushy machine, or a ton of frozen daiquiris for a college party or something, might be an economical choice. Banana Bunch is better than 99 bananas for sure, but I think we could improve it if we like lowered the proof a little bit more. So what I was thinking is what we should do is make like a banana syrup, like a banana peel syrup like I've done in a previous video, and just add that to the liqueur, sweeten it up quite a bit so that you can use it more easily in a drink, and add another layer of complexity to it. I think that would actually come out to be a pretty good banana liqueur, a pretty good homemade banana liqueur. And as you can see, I went ahead and did it. I made a sous vide banana syrup and poured it straight into the banana bunch I already had. So let's just give it a quick taste just to wrap up this video. It's got a much darker color. It's got a very nice, complex banana aroma. It smells much better. It is much sweeter. Has a pretty good banana flavor, but it does still have sort of it's a little bit harsh, like in the back of your throat. A little bit too hot, I guess. Maybe you could dilute it a little bit more. I don't know. I might mess around with it some more after this. Okay, that was a long video, but if you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully that was fun and or informative. Go ahead and leave a comment if you want to. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.